Hey guys, it's Tom. Welcome back to another video of mine. So, in this video we're going to be talking about how I'm getting on so far with going to high school in the US as a Polish high school student. I'm going to also explain to you all the differences that I've noticed so far between living in Poland and then living in America. And I'm also going to explain to you what are the differences between being a high school student in Poland and in America. So, stay tuned. Right, so the first thing, the most important thing actually, is here in America you basically are an adult by the age of 21. Except that most of the time everybody is going to tell you that, like, you're 18, you're an adult, except that, for example, there are some stuff that mostly in Poland you can do anything you want by the age of 18. In America, not the same, unfortunately. The second thing that I noticed, which kind of surprised me, but I actually knew it before I moved to the US, is that driving here is actually over 16, and in Poland it's over 18. There's a matter of fact that you can actually get like a B1 driving license in Poland. It's this type of driving license that there's a limited amount of how fast the car can go and other rules that I'm not really an expert in. You can look that up if you like. And also, whenever you drive a big car, an adult needs to be beside you. Here in America, you get a driving license at the age of 16 and you have a driving license for the rest of your life. In Poland, unfortunately, you can have a full right driving license at the age of 18. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame because Polish teenagers are more likely to go driving somewhere, but unfortunately, that's one of the surprising things here. Now, here's one of the most important things that you're going to want to know if, for example, you're watching my video because you're thinking of moving to the US yourself, is that in Poland, tax, which you guys call podatki, if I'm not confused, is always included in the price. Here in America, unfortunately, it is not included in the price. For example, you see something and you see the label that says it costs like $2, then at the checkout you're going to actually pay $3 because it's always the tax that is included, but that isn't actually included whenever you see the mark which says how much something costs. So that's one of the main things that you're going to want to pay attention to, is that whenever you're shopping or anything like that, you're going to want to always pay attention to the fact that you're going to pay a little bit more than it says you're going to pay. So the next thing, which is kind of interesting, that I've noticed as a high school student, because I went to high school in Poland and in the US. The next important thing is that in the US you finish school by the age of 18. Like, you're in the last year, you are 17 at the beginning of the school year, and then after doing the SATs, which in Poland is like matura, it's not exactly the same thing. I'll explain that in a minute. You graduate and you're already 18. In Poland, it's not the same thing. In Poland, you graduate by the age of either 19 or 20. It depends. It depends on this one thing, whether you're going to high school, which is called liceum in Poland, or technical school, which is called technikum in Poland. High school is like this part where you're just normally learning. It's liceum. And then you have the exams to college, which Poles call matura. And when you're getting ready for SATs, which is like matura here in the US, it's not exactly the same. Now, the thing that you're going to want to pay attention to is that not all colleges in the US require that you do these exams. Some colleges just require that you finish high school with good grades, and then you either get accepted or don't get accepted. The SATs are mainly a thing about scholarships, is that, for example, you get sponsored in college or something like that. And in Poland, whenever you want to go to college at all, not much colleges will accept you without these exams passed. And that's kind of another thing that I wish was in Poland. But still, that's one of the things that kind of surprised me here. So that's one of the most important things that you're going to want to keep in mind, is that in Poland you finish high school by the age of 19 or 20, and here in the US it's either 18 or 19 if you failed a class or have to repeat it or something like that. But I haven't actually heard that that is actually true, because I'm not sure about that part, that you can fail a class like you do in Poland. Because in Poland, if you have like really bad grades at the end of a year, of a school year, you're still in the same grade, and you have to repeat the class, which is kind of sad. Now the next thing that I actually kind of like, and at the same time don't like here in the US, is that you always get served tasty food. And that's, I guess, something to like, but it's always like when you're going to high school here, you get, in my high school at least, I don't know whether it's the same in every high school, but in my high school you get served cheeseburgers, pizza, and fries, chips, or anything like that, and you always get served like good food. In Poland, they don't care. In Poland, well, they don't care, well, I mean, some schools don't care whether the food is good or not. Some schools just serve you only healthy food. And that's kind of the things that I don't like about some Polish schools. Not all Polish schools are the same, but some do that. So what I mean basically by that is that Americans like more junk food than Poles do. Poles mainly eat healthy food, but a lot of Poles also eat junk food. Americans like more junk food than Poles do. Not all Americans. There are also Americans who like healthy food. I mean, it's the same, I guess, in every country, to be honest. But if, for example, you love fast food and everything, then you're gonna love the type of food that you get served here in America, I guess. Now, here is something that actually is shameful to a lot of people, but I'm actually not gonna be rude. Because I'm not the only one who makes these type of videos about differences between living here and living in Poland. Because some YouTubers who make these videos, not all of them, but some of them, mention in their videos that here in America you get there's a lot of fat people and other things like that. But here's the thing, I have seen just as much fat people in Poland as I have here. So here's the funny thing. Here in America, you'll the same get all different type of people as you would in Poland. You'll get attractive girls, you'll get attractive guys, you will get thin people, you will get fat people, you will get white people, you will get black people. It's almost the same in Poland, except that here there is more actually types. Like every person is different. But talking about me, I don't pay attention. Well, I mean, of course I do pay attention to the fact whether they're attractive, but it's not that mainly that I pay attention to. It's mainly personality that counts. That's what you've got to keep in mind whenever you're meeting someone here, is people will like you if you're nice. If you're not nice, they will hate you. That's almost the same in every country. Also, some Americans who I have met over-exaggerate everything because I do like playing jokes, I do admit, and some Americans over-exaggerate them. A lot of Americans, actually, most of them, have just as much sense of humor. Not all Americans, but most Americans, they laugh at a lot of jokes. Like if you like playing jokes and everything, and then if your jokes are actually good, most Americans will laugh at them. Poles are a bit more serious. Now here's one of the things that actually impressed me about the United States, is that Americans are more relaxed about everything, and Poles are so serious people. Now here's the thing, is that Poles always think about the most important. They always try to take everything seriously and treat everything serious. And Americans, they actually have a good sense of humor, if you know what I mean. And for example, whenever something important has happened, they always stay relaxed and try to fix what is serious. Like for example, something bad happens, they always relax about everything. And Poles, well, I mean, I guess here in America you're also gonna get serious people who are too serious for you about everything, but and I'm not gonna say that it's guaranteed that you will have the same, but when I moved here, that really impressed me, that a lot of Americans who I met are always just relaxed about everything. It's just a relaxed country, and Poland is such a serious country. It's almost like a lot of these European countries. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and leave a big thumbs up, and share this video with your friends. I would be very grateful. There will be more videos coming up about what it's like in America here as a Polish person living here. So if you want to hear more, then make sure to stay tuned and hit the bell for notifications. And I'll let you guys know. I hope you guys are all well, and I'll see you guys soon.